Welcome to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain. We got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in the question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts and allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have such sights to show you. This turn to hate of a podcast can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spotify. I almost forgot my spiel. This must be a dark day in the Nerdiverse. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G, and my protoplasmic partner here in crime is Winter Trash Monk the Thizzer.
Waka waka flocka waka, everybody. Welcome to the Nerdiverse.
Yeah.
You know it. You named it. You claimed it. No, you didn't. But
Nope, haven't claimed it yet.
I am Trash Monk, the third Trash Monk. I. That's Trash Monk. I.
Yo.
I. And, you know.
Spicy.
Yeah. And it's because that's slowly becoming a thing of its own. Just was one person mocking me or like laughing every time I do it.
Now we're getting shirts made, man. It's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you a fire from the hip question, winner.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Flocka, Doug?
No.
Nah, not yet.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a drug that makes you want to rip your own flesh off, dude.
Oh, no, I have not tried that.
Oh, just making sure.
I call that crippling depression.
Oh, I call that searing anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah. So I sent Mike G a clip to something that he doesn't know about. Well, he just used the title "Turn to Hate." It's this country singer named Orville Peck, who is, I think, reclaiming country for the masses. So I think you'll like it.
So when you say things like reclaiming country, what does it have to reclaim it from?
From Brad Paisley.
Oh, wow.
No,
Okay.
Blake Shelton.
Okay.
What they call bro country.
I was hoping that you were that wasn't some kind of code for that he should never walk down the Old Town Road.
No. We need to get it back from the black. No, I'm just kidding. I would never say that, folks.
Did you know that song's going to be like the highest like ranking number one single if it keeps number one for number 3 weeks?
Yeah,
it's going to break a record.
I was listening to this. It's called Slate Culture Gab Fest, and it's a bunch of people that I imagine they're all wearing cardigans and drinking brandy, talking about a culture. And they do every summer the Summer Strut episode where they have people. They try to find the playlist for your summer, and they had to recognize Old Town Road.
You have to,
because their music guy said it's number one. And all the music moguls are shaking their head like, I don't know how it's number one.
Yeah.
But people are still loving it. Like Taylor Swift has come out with music and did not make number one because of this song.
You know what's crazy is that I'm waiting for the Kids Bop version of this song. It's going to be so disturbing. Am I the only one that thinks Kid Bop is weird? Because some of the songs they sing, the subject matter should not be sung by children.
They change it up a bit.
I mean, but they be having like "It's Hot in Her," but like 10-year-old kids singing it. It's weird, dude.
There is no way that the Kids Bop of "It's Getting Hot in Here."
We could put it at the end of this episode. Copyright claim be damned. I will do it. It has to exist. That song was too big for it not to exist. It's too powerful, man. What'd you do with your week, man?
What's the name of the actual song?
Hot in Her.
Not Hot and Cold?
No, it's Hot. That's another song. That
Okay.
is a Katy Perry song.
Okay.
Hot and Her. Heere. Her.
I'm not even gonna.
It's up to you if you want to go down that Kids Bop road.
No, I'm just trying to quickly look up some.
In your coat. Don't want to dox.
They covered "Closer" by the Chainsmokers.
That's what I'm saying.
You know that song?
I know Closer by Giopoli.
They covered "Toxic," Britney Spears, and
Yeah.
to sing the lyric "With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride."
Exactly. Kids Bop is weird, dude. I'm just saying. It's not meant
That's
for
what
you.
I like by Bruno Mars.
All of Bruno Mars' songs are about sex and losing the opportunity of sex, Doug. Listen to the lyrics. They tell a story that should not be told.
California Girls by Katy Perry.
This is what I'm saying. You think I'm crazy? Kids Bop is not for children, dude.
Yeah.
For
Katy
weirdos.
Perry, the Kids Bop staple, but her California Girls wardrobe of Daisy Dukes bikinis on top was too risque for the Kids Bop kids and was edited into Fine, Fresh, Fierce, We Got It on Lock.
Do you want your 10-year-old to be fierce, Doug?
But here's the thing. Why Kids Bop didn't change the next lyric about being so hot will melt your popsicle is beyond us.
This is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that there's something up with Kids Bop, and I don't think it's selling to kids, Doug. That's all I'm saying. It's something very inherently nefarious about the whole Kids Bop movement. There's like dozens of albums every summer. There's a Kids Bop album, dude. That strangleholds
all the grunge Kids Bop.
No, have you heard the Kids Bop version of Smells Like Teen Spirit? It's horrifying.
No way.
Yeah, it's rough. It exists. No one wanted it, but it exists.
Like who? It's only grandmas buying this for their.
No, I'm telling you, there's a dark internet. You know that just there's some guy that's in his basement. He's just listening to Kids Bop 24/7 while like carving out like voodoo dolls out of like chicken and stuff, dude. I'm telling you, it's some nefarious means behind those albums, my man.
Yeah, that's
don't like it, Doug.
Nah, that's crazy.
Crazy talk, dude. So how was your week, man?
My week has been going swell. I've been diving down the hole of auto chess and climbing up the ranks and watching NYPD Blue.
Are you a chess deity yet, man?
An auto chess man? No. Auto chess, people, I can see some people not liking it because there's a high percentage of RNG in it. But you have to know how to use the luck to your advantage or how to make the best. It's like a poker game. You know what I'm saying? How there's a certain percentage of the card that you need coming up on the table. So you got to play it like that.
You got to know when to hold 'em.
Know when to open a chicken restaurant, but close it down, then keep it open. And only China, because Chinese people love Kenny Rogers chicken.
No, the Japanese love Kentucky Fried Chicken, dude. That's a proven fact.
Yeah.
Like in Japan for Christmas, one of the things in Japan is like you got to go out and get you some Kentucky Fried Chicken, Doug. Real talk. It's a super crazy commodity, dude.
Yes.
Delicious, greasy chicken, dude.
Well, so you know that when people say like if it wasn't for blah blah blah, we'd all be speaking German or Japanese.
Yeah, man. I know that racist shit.
So in Japan, do they go, if it wasn't for this and this, we wouldn't have Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Probably. If it wasn't for the Emancipation Proclamation.
If it wasn't for
what?
I don't want to say it.
Move on, please.
Yeah.
Because that's rough. So it makes me think of like the stories of how close Genghis Khan really was for just conquering the whole earth.
Yeah.
Like there's some crazy alternate reality where we're all just children of Khan, Doug. You know?
We're all just children of the Genghis Khan.
Dude, remember The Shadow with Alec Baldwin, Doug? Where he had the descendant of Genghis Khan, and there was that knife with the little mouth, and it kept biting his hand when he would hold the knife, Doug. Remember that?
I've never watched that movie in its entirety.
What? Okay, 90 superhero movies you have to watch. Top 3 right now.
Darkman.
Darkman's one of them. Okay, let's do top 5. Darkman, right?
Darkman 2.
No, we don't talk about Return of Durant, Doug.
Darkman 3.
Die, Darkman, die? No.
Darkman 4, The Lightning.
Darkman 4, Lightman.
Yeah.
Darkman.
My enemy, the Light Man.
Champion of the Light Man.
You would think that a dark man would never be in encounter with a light man because dark is the absence of light. So light would not be near. Okay. Anyways.
Can I do my list, sir? Can I just do my quick nerd list?
Yeah, I'll mute.
I'll mute. No, dude. It's Darkman. It's that's 1. That's like 5. No, Darkman's up there. It's like 3. But anyway, I'm just gonna list them off in no particular order. Darkman, The Shadow, that I was just mentioning with Alec Baldwin, The Phantom with Billy Zane. Do you ever see The Phantom, dude?
Yes.
You remember the part where Treat Williams threw a legit like African spirit that dude out of nowhere?
Now, can you do that character as Cat Williams?
I have a sucky Cat Williams, dog. I don't do a good.
I thought you were just about to do it.
I was split second gonna try, but I have too much bass in my voice.
You just beat up an 8th grader.
That's the impression, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
So what did I have? I had Darkman. I had The Shadow. I had The Phantom. You got to get yourself some of The Rocketeer, dog, which is an underestimated 90s superhero film.
Can you name the musician in the movie?
The Rocketeer? Wasn't like
Sorry, I was thinking of The Postman.
See, this is why we can't have nice things. What else did you do with your week, man?
Let me go down the list.
Did you have some saltwater taffy?
Now let's see. No, I did not have saltwater taffy.
Get you some taffy.
Okay, you do what you. You got me off track.
It's always good to have taffy.
Yeah, I got nothing. My weekend was boring. Just stayed at home. No, I went to a concert for 4th of July.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about, man.
Yeah, I went to a local fair near here. Yeah. And saw this guy named Paul Thorn, who my dad just loves, and I used to hate, but now seeing him live, I get it. He's a swamp man.
Yeah, I like swamp man.
Swamp music. You know,
I like it.
Yeah. Did you look up some of his music?
No, I just looked at your pictures of you and your lovely family hanging out with this dude.
Now, he did say he's from Tupelo, Mississippi, sort of thing.
Tupelo, dog.
Tupelo. And I had my sister take the picture. Like, hey, I told him like my dad's a fan of yours, and now I am too. It was a great set, man. Because I'm also a musician, so I use the Lego set.
Nice.
And he's like, "Thank you very much." And I go, "Would you like to can I have a picture with you?" He's like, "Sure, man, sure." Like, is that your girlfriend or something? Like, no, that's my sister. And he goes, "Hey, man, in Mississippi, it's all good." And I was like,
I like this guy.
Okay. And this is all before. And before that, there was like a bunch. So we had a lot of older women dancing to his music, like it was a Grateful Dead concert. And then they all got together for a photo with him. And he's looking around to see if anyone's watching, and I'm making dead eye contact with him, and he winks at me.
Yeah.
I go, yeah.
Yep. He reminds me when Bill Murray was playing the bass player on Saturday Night Live. He was like, "Hey, man, what time do you wake up in the morning?" The guy was like 6 o'clock in the morning. He was like, "What? That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. You got to wake up like around 2:30 in the afternoon, man. Waking up too late, waking up too early will ruin your constitution, dog."
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
There was something else. Yeah, he tells like a little story throughout before each song, but they're most of the time they're not connected to the song. So he's talking about, so I was going to the hog part of the fair, and I was hanging out with all the hogs, and they were all nice looking, and I love them so much, and it's just a shame to think they're all going to be sausage next day, tomorrow. And he's like, what? Our next song is Snake Farm.
Real existential before, like.
Yeah, he's like, I went to the Midway, and I had a treat. I had my first ever $7 snow cone or vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I like this guy, dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to check him out. He seems chill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I can rocks with it, dog. I can rocks with it.
Do you have Bob and Tom all the way in Los Angeles?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't know what that is, though.
That's a radio show on 104.1 The Hawk.
The Hawk.
And yeah, from the Otto Valley Napa Otto Valley radio studio is Bob and Tom, and they'll play like jokey songs and stuff. And Paul Thorn has, "It's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass."
No, man, that's that next level mountains music. I'm trying to learn out of respect for you.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could say the feelings are mutual.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I talk about the hat from Los Angeles.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start listening to Bob and Tom in the mornings, dude.
No, I don't listen to him, but it's all about podcasts. I have my podcast addiction is kicking in. That's a thing that I did this weekend. Good. Started subscribing to writing comics podcast, writing film scripts, that type of stuff. I'm now subscribed to over 102 podcasts.
There you go.
And just put them on double speed and get the work done.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to the Horror Virgin. I started listening to those cats.
The Hard Virgin.
The Horror Virgin. That's the other name. It's probably another podcast I shouldn't be listening to. Those guys, they just did a review of what was that? I think it was the most recent Child's Play. It was pretty dope. So shout outs to them. That's a new podcast I started listening to. Yeah, so I guess I'll just go into my week. Didn't like winter, didn't do much, just try to mellow out from the holiday weekend. So I pretty much just stayed in the house and listened and watched Stranger Things season 3. And it was like either I'm gonna go see Spider-Man or I'm just gonna watch Stranger Things. And since I'm a little on the baroque side, I just said, hey, I'm just gonna sit in the house and do this actually very quick watch. It took me like a couple of days to watch them all, but got through season 3 of Stranger Things. And someone asked me, so what do you think of Stranger Things? I'm like, it was
great.
I could have, lived with just one season. They're like, so you're not a fan of it? And I'm like, no. Like the first season of Stranger Things is amazing, but you can have too much of a good thing. It's like the metaphor I used was, I don't need to try garlic ice cream, but the one time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was okay. I get it. It was good and weird, but do I need to eat this again? No, ever in life. I'm straight. That being said, season 3 of Stranger Things was okay. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Music was good. I wish looking at the money that gets put into this series, it makes me wish that the Marvel stuff got like a percentage of what this show is getting. It's like a damn movie every single episode. It's crazy.
So I'm of the group that thinks that Stranger Things could have been better as a series of movies than a TV show if they were going to go this route. And I'm with you that I would have been happy with just one season. because I felt at the end of season 1 they kind of shoehorned in like an ending, like a continuation, a cliffhanger type thing.
Yep.
Where it could have ended with like they all live happily ever after type thing, because they were going for that 80s motif.
Yeah.
But then they realized like, oh, we got the nostalgia train, so now they're gonna go. Remember Ghostbusters?
Mm-hmm. And that's
Look at that. Remember arcades? Remember that. Remember Nike?
The mall.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa.
And what it was supposed to be originally was an anthology series, kind of like American Horror Story.
Yeah, instead of Stranger Thing, it's Stranger Things.
Stranger Thing. Singular.
Yes.
And
get out of my office.
House. Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah.
The one thing I did want to bring up is that this show shills so hard to Coca-Cola that it's almost borderline disgusting. It's the worst thing. It pulls you out the show every single time. To the point where, no spoilers, there is a legit 45-second Coca-Cola commercial built into an episode where the kid literally stops, look at the camera, and says, "Refreshing, delicious, new Coke." Same.
Oh, he said it. That's what they used to say in Coca-Cola commercial from the 80s.
Same Coke taste, new flavor.
The toaster and bathtub. Okay.
He stops the tension dead in its tracks.
Yeah.
This Coca-Cola commercial. And I'm like, they did not just do that. That is so... Even the kids are like, what are you doing? Even the other actors are like, no, man, it's fine. It's something to drink. We just got chased by like a Demogorgon, but I guess you're okay to stop and out of character just drop a Coke commercial, but whatever.
Yeah.
That totally backed me up.
Yeah, it's like shows shouldn't really shill stuff like that. And, it's unfortunate that they chose that.
I mean, I get it. Like, you can have like Lego Eggo waffles in the background.
Right. Like X-Files did the X-Files news like miniseries that came out. They did that a lot with the car that they drove.
Yeah.
And we're sponsored by Tab Drinks this week.
Drinks this week. It's silly. Like, you always can jump the shark with advertising, kind of like how in Transformers there was the Mountain Dew shooting Decepticon. You know what I mean?
Game of Thrones, Starbucks, yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the ultimate product placement. Somebody got paid on that, 100%.
Uh-huh.
Somebody got paid on that.
Some like show hand is just in the Bahamas with their $1,000.
So what happened? Got fired? So what are you doing at the Bahamas? Living the rest of my life.
that Starbucks thing?
Me, baby. No salt. No salt on my margarita. Other than that, I haven't really been playing much video games. Still playing the same stuff I've been playing. There's nothing out right now for me. I'm not a big Mario Maker guy, so I'm just like, And plus, the Switch's online is not the easiest or the smoothest, so not really looking forward to that. So I've been just kind of taking it easy, my man. Taking it smooth as I look for my phone so we can do a poll of the week.
Let's all go to the polls. Let's all go to the polls. Let's all go to the polls and see what we voted on.
Did I
give you enough time?
No. Sing more.
Let's all go to the polls. The polls is where it's at. We gotta vote on stuff. Option A, option B, option C, option D. It's democracy in action. Bad guys, look away. USA A-OK-ish.
USA A-OK-ish. I love it. That bought me enough time to pull up our poll of the week.
Oh, thank goodness.
You did it, winner. You are the true champion, Doug. Yeah. So
I get the big bucks.
This is why you get the large monies. Plenty of coin. So why are you telling YouTube Twitch streamers to sell their bathwater to people?
Oh yeah.
Why did you tell them to do
it? Listen, it's a great idea. It's up there with selling your farts. I tried to tell them that, and they wouldn't listen to me. But they're getting there with bathwater.
So if there was one star you can buy someone's bathwater for $20, who would you buy his bathwater, Doug?
Jesus Christ.
That's some potent bathwater, Doug.
No, I would not do that.
I would drink it though. If it was the bathwater of Christ, dude, I would. What's gonna happen? I don't know.
That sounds like some spoof Indiana Jones movie.
Dude,
Indiana Jones in the dirt water.
If I was like in like Egypt and some Magi came up and gave me like a vial of 3,000-year-old Jesus bathwater, I'll take a sip. I get superpowers or I just die.
$400, you can have the Jesus dirt water.
This goes back to the black sarcophagus juice, man.
It
goes back to that. Like, I would do it. Just there's a weird off chance I'll get the ultra blessing and I'll become some kind of hero.
If I'm being serious, there's literally no one I would want their bathwater from. I think it's disgusting, and people should be ashamed of themselves if they buy it. Except for the one person that went, we can buy the water and then go to a place and clone and have our own little living whites or something like that.
Yeah, don't be mad where like 20 years from now, you got all types of weird clone brother and sisters floating around the U.S. Dude, no freaking way. So this week, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday of last week, was video game day, because there's a day for everything. So I took it to the polls and I asked the Nerdiverse,
taking it to the streets,
what was your favorite video game console of all time?
Ouya.
The Ouya, dog. The Sega Nomad, bro. So I tried to space this out as generational as possible, minus children, who I don't care. That's you, boy. So the options were Sony PlayStation, Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, and the OG Xbox. And before we give the results, what would you say is your favorite console of all time?
I have to go with what I've played the most out of these, and I have to say it's the Xbox.
It's a good console, man.
Well, I remember. So my first encounter with an original Xbox was going to New Jersey, and my cousin was like, "Hey, man, you want to play some of this game?" And he opens it up, and it's Halo.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's play like a level of it. We spend the entire week beating the game and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then I come home and my friends are all telling me, yeah, you can even have LAN parties. And I go, what?
What is that? Right.
What? You mean no more StarCraft at home?
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what's up, dude. If I had to choose, it's a tough question because really for me, it's between the Super Nintendo and the Sony PlayStation. But I have the fondest memories playing Super Nintendo when I was a kid and playing Street Fighter 2 for the first time and Turtles in Time and Super Metroid and just so many good games on that system. Super Mario World, Super Mario 3. You know what I mean? So for me personally, it's the Super Nintendo. Mortal Kombat 2, Maximum Carnage, dude. Godlike system, though. So the actual polls went a little something like this. So Xbox was in fourth place with about 8% of the votes. The Sega Genesis, which should have got higher, was in third place with about 9% of the votes. The Super Nintendo was hanging in there at 38%. Mm-hmm. And the Sony PlayStation beat it out with like 45% of the votes.
Now, to be honest, you do have a lot of Asian bots.
Wow. That would happen?
Yeah.
They just tore it up for Sony?
We need to recount all the Florida stats.
Like, did you own a Sony PlayStation?
Yes, I had. I remember playing the Xbox, and then I think my aunt brought over a PlayStation 2. No. This I was playing a PlayStation 1, Grand Theft Auto 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then they brought over a PlayStation 2. And I went, neat. And I just took the PlayStation 1 Grand Theft Auto game and put it in the PlayStation 2 just to play the same game.
Jeez. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Dude, what was my story? I think it was me playing Tekken 2 on the PlayStation, the Sony PlayStation, for literally 24 hours straight. I played it from like Sunday morning to like Monday morning and I had to get up for school, but I was already up and I was just drinking Dr. Peppers and like trying to unlock all the characters in Tekken 2.
Yeah. You must have drank 3 or 4 Dr. Peppers.
I drank about 14 Dr. Peppers.
There you go.
You know, and needless to say, I wasn't for shit that day at school, dude. I just told everybody, like, I mastered so-and-so's 10-hit combo. I was like, but you look like you're dead, dog. I was like, I don't care. I unlocked Angel and Devil, and I unlocked Heihachi Mishima, bro. Good times. Oh, man. It was Sony PlayStation 2, actually, was more memorable for me than the PlayStation 1. Because I think with PlayStation 2, we got God of War, right? The first God of War? I may be wrong about that. I know God of War.
Yeah, I think it's PlayStation 2.
Yeah, because God of War was not on PlayStation 1.
No.
Speaking of video games, you want to get into some news, my man?
Let's get to that sweet, sweet news. N is for news. E is for entertainment news. W is for world news. And S is for S plus news.
S plus plus.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're grooving it in Devil May Cry 5. You got the SSS rank. Super 6 styles. Yeah, man.
Or you're a Nazi.
That's 2 S's, okay?
Oh.
3 S's is okay.
So they just do an S and then 3 S's?
Yes. You don't settle on 2 S.
Okay, before we go to the news, there's the deep YouTube dive that look up Gabe Dota 2 voice pack from 2008, I believe, or 2018, and it's pretty much Gabe Newell of Gabe, and he's recording voice packs like first kill, double kill, and then when they go, okay, it's time to do triple kill, he goes, I don't understand. Just say triple kill. Like, I don't know what triple means. He goes, well, they go, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes, I don't know what 3 means. I know 1, 2, and whatever comes before 4, but I don't know what 3 means.
That's not real, man. Shut up.
It's like a parody thing, right?
Oh.
But it's like a Half-Life.
Oh, damn, that's a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
He super doesn't know what 3 means.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the whole video is 3.9 seconds. No, 3 minutes, 9 seconds. So 3 minutes. And how many times can 3 go into 9? 3 times.
3 times. That's the joke. I was going to say, is that a Vine or something?
Nope. It's humanity at its finest, folks.
That's why we made the internet, guys, so the aliens won't think we're weird when our civilization is destroyed like 10,000 years in the future.
No, we're already a reality television series for aliens.
Yeah, man. You say that, but there's a character in Marvel Comics named Mojo, and he's an X-Men villain, and he has his own planet called Mojo World, where he watches the Marvel Universe and literally turns it all into like sitcoms for aliens to watch all over the galaxy.
Yeah, that's probably a hard job for him to do, but I'm glad that I got my mojo working.
We got our mojo working with this first news segment.
Okay.
Yeah. So guess what just came out, and it's kind of cool, but kind of weird. There was this secret kind of low-key card game that was coming out that people thought was fake. At one time, people thought it was like a fan game. But it was like a card. It was like a card game, fighting game, featuring Capcom characters like Dante from Devil May Cry, Darkstalkers, Mega Man, right?
What everyone wanted.
What everyone wants, Doug. So a couple of streamers like Max and I think Justin Wong were just kind of got like sneak previews of this thing and was like, this is too detailed to be fake. Like it's like hundreds of a new like character art that was hand drawn by just a community of artists. and it looks really nice and it's really sharp. And it's called Teppen, which is kind of a weird version of Tekken. I don't know. It's kind of funky, the name. But it's currently on iOS and Android. I think it's on Android. And it's this kind of, it almost reminds me more of Gwent than Hearthstone because it's 1v1.
Yeah.
It's timing based, so it has the rhythm of a fighting game, but it's a card game, so you pick different cards and there's counteract cards and power cards, and it's just a neat idea that I wanted to put out there for people who may be interested. It's free if you're into that, so you can definitely check out Teppen. I downloaded it on my iPad and I got a couple of rounds in, and it's pretty fun. I'm not going to pour any money into it because I hate microtransactions, but I will play the free version of it and kill time with that. Hopefully it comes to Switch. I don't know. So I just wanted to put that out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Teppen.
Teppen.
Another card game.
Hey, at least it's not another loot shooter, another Schluter.
Yeah.
Right?
At least it's not another Monster Hunter expansion.
I was going to cuss at you, sir. I'm going to be a good boy.
Toothpick in your mouth.
Yeah. It's just cracking the toothpick over my angry teeth.
Yeah.
So apparently, Monster Hunter Iceborne is going to be the only expansion for Monster Hunter World. This is all it's getting.
Yeah, so they're going to freeze all other expansions.
No, they're just going to work on Monster Hunter World 2, which I'm totally fine with.
Okay.
Because this PS4 is done, dude. This generation is done, man. Like these companies are so looking forward to the future right now.
Yeah.
That they're like, yeah, PS4 had a good run. It was a good console. I'm not going to take nothing away from that. PS4 was a great console. Excited for PS5, but if you're thinking like any of the current games are going to get any kind of, especially big games, any kind of attention past this year, you'll be surely mistaken because these companies, they have the eye on the sparrow, and that fiery phoenix is next gen. We're not going to see anything.
Sparrow.
You know?
Yeah.
You're not going to see anything of any kind of weight until maybe this E3, or next E3 maybe. So we just got to chill. We're in a funky period. So, I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. Monster Hunter is the king of free content. They give us so much free content.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. They gave out free costumes, free like mini expansions with freshly created like monsters to fight, new areas, dude. It's crazy how much free stuff this game gave to its community.
But just let me know when they have a battle royale, and then we'll get back into it.
Damn, you sound like it's like Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3. I'm so torn between Borderlands 3, man. I don't know if I want it or not.
Yeah,
because there's so much crap around it. I don't want to support negative behavior.
What's going on? I don't understand.
Well, all the crazy stuff with
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
And their main spokesperson is like a weird criminal magician. I'm not going to mention his name anymore on this channel.
Oh, you're hung up on the child pornography?
Maybe.
Oh.
That may be stopping me from getting a game that I love. It's one of those things where it's like you have to separate the art from the artist. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Thank you. So you've bought all of Bill Cosby's work.
I haven't bought it all. No.
You're saying that you're paying for his legal defense fund?
Jesus, thank you.
That's what I heard.
It's one of those things where it's like, I feel weird telling people that my favorite movie of all time as a kid was The Usual Suspects. And I can't walk that back, It's the hardest thing in the world. How do you walk that back? Like, how do you tell little Mikey Short Pants, no, don't like that movie because the director and its main star are super creeps.
Who's the director again?
Bryan Singer.
Brian Setzer? No, okay, Brian Singer.
Brian Setzer. Adam Setzler from Attack of the Show. Dang, that's horrible. Are you ready for some more Turok the Dinosaur Hunter?
Yeah, I've been waiting my entire life for another Turok game.
Wouldn't you love a new first-person Turok that's like new with new graphics and using the RE engine and all types of crazy sick? dinosaur slaying moves and guns.
Yeah, and have like an active multiplayer
Active
universe.
multiplayer, maybe like an expansion, live services.
Yeah.
No, you're not getting any of that.
No.
You're getting some weird isometric kind of like goofy kind of chibi version of the character. It looks all cute and weird. So apparently a new Turok game has landed. Mm-hmm. And it's nowhere near what Turok fans want, dude. It can't be. It harkens back to nothing. So I feel bad for them guys who named their kid Turok and they're just waiting for that Turok re-envisioning that's coming down the road at some point. But it's not coming back today. This is the dumbest thing I've read in a while, so I'm happy to talk to you about it, Winter. I'm just going to read the headline and let your winter imagination flutter.
Okay.
Axe sprays its creative scent on Marvel with a fresh new team.
Hulk summer underwear.
Wow. Scott Summer's Eve.
There you go. Wolverine Musk. Wolverine Musk.
Wolverine Musk machine.
You just hit the top of the bottle and a cigar smoke just pops out.
Oh, geez, gross. It just throw it on your neck, dude.
Yep.
So Axe Body Spray has teamed up with Marvel Comics to create a new comic called The Freshmen, where it's just a bunch of...
Hold on. Did you guys hear that? Here you go. Say it again.
Marvel Comics has teamed up with Axe Body Spray to create a new comic book called The Freshmen. Isn't this the grossest? You know what? Marvel's not above doing this because they've done silly stuff like made comic books based off of like national defense firms and shit. Dude,
which is fine. I can get behind something like that, like a G.I. Joe type thing.
No, it's like not in the interest. It's like real, like what? Marvel, why are you like this, dude?
Yeah, like I hate the like in some comic books they'll have like a page of like, come on, Wolverine, go! It's like, not until I brush my teeth. I'm brushing Colgate.
With this Crest, Colgate, tartar-free toothpaste.
Yeah.
I may have a healing factor, but plaque doesn't. What?
Right. It's like, in what world do you have like people pretending? Well, yeah, that's weird. I guess it's not people pretending to be their characters. Why can't you just have a normal ad?
No, they have to mix it into the Marvel universe so it's canon. The Freshmen will forever be canon now, but along with the Avengers and X-Men in Generation X. Yeah. The Freshmen.
In the Marvel universe, Colgate is the only toothbrush paste, the toothpaste used, while Sensodyne is now Preparation H.
Nah, man. Did you ever see Endgame?
No, I don't believe in ending games, but
okay, fair enough. I believe it. I believe in that. So there's a character called New Master 69 that trolls Thor at on Fortnite. Like he's Thor's enemy on Fortnite, and have a feeling that New Master 69 is going to start the Freshman Initiative, and he's going to go out and find his Axe Body Spray brethren and make the ultimate Lord team of good smelling superheroes. That.
Oh dear.
The Freshmen will return in Avengers Age of Ultron. The worst. The absolute worst. Let's freshen ourselves with some movie news, shall we?
Let's all go to the movies.
So I'm going to tell you something that's shocking, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Apparently, the Todd Phillips Joker movie is going to have nothing to do with the comics.
What?
It doesn't follow anything from the comics, man. This Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix stuff.
Well, that definitely is the Killing Joke.
Oh my goodness. I called it, dude. I super called it. I was like, this is not going to have anything to do with the Joker. I knew it. I knew it from the second I saw it. I was like, this is not going to have anything to do with the Joker we know and love. This is a guy who wants to make his own movie about what he wants to talk about. He's going to paint the name Joker on it, because that's what's going to sell. It's 100% what's happening, dude.
I don't know because it's like how much, because you've seen the trailer, right?
Yeah.
And there's already some connection in the sense of like they're pulling from a Killing Joke, right? Some of it.
But it has nothing. But according to the director, it will follow nothing from the comics.
Yeah, well, directors are liars. They're paid to lie.
They are paid.
They're paid to film lies and sell it to us.
You know what? You're getting so deep. Why are you getting? I don't like where this episode's going. You're making it.
No.
Am I paid to lie, Doug?
No.
Is this what all this?
Because there's no money in podcasting.
Fair enough. We're not getting paid to lie. We're just lying on general principle.
Yeah, and I'm not being paid to drink this delicious Tab energy drink.
You legit have a can of Tab over there, dude?
No, I have a can of Bang.
Damn, that might as well be Tab. You know, Bang has 0 calories and 0 sugar.
You know that it also cures the glaucoma?
Advertises Bang.
It also cures club feet and
in the gout.
Tough-acting tenactin.
And tough-acting tenactin in the diabetes. Sponsor
It also cure your marriage. Okay, let's go.
Speaking of things that need to be divorced from everything else, let's talk about this Mulan trailer that doesn't feel Mulan at all, dog. It looks cool.
So it's nice to see Scarlett Johansson playing Mulan finally.
Tom Cruise is the last samurai.
Well, okay. The Last Samurai made sense because he was a U.S. cavalryman.
No. Why is he the last samurai? Then? No sense was made.
Because, well, I don't know if he's the last samurai, but he gets all the attention.
Damn. Scarlett Johansson is Mulan. She's like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
So this trailer happened, and there was no let's get down to business to defeat
the reviews.
The reviews to defeat Rotten Tomatoes. And it just didn't feel like Mulan at all, dog. I didn't get My Reflection by Christina Aguilera, dog. There's certain things I'm looking for. There's going to be no Eddie Murphy dragon. I'm not a fan of any of this, dog.
There's no dragon at all?
I don't think so. It's all super steeped in realism. It might as well be like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which is not a bad thing. It's just not Mulan. Mulan has mastery and mysticism and cool training montages, dude. That's all I want. And that one song.
Yeah. Okay, shut up, trailer. Jeez.
The strength of a roaring river in the force of a great typhoon. I don't want to get this.
Just around the river.
No, man. That is the incorrect song for this moment. We're moving on. You ruined it. You ruined all the funds.
Maybe I'm the one who lives.
So we got to talk about
Mulan Psycho,
real quick, because I think we're getting about that time. So these idiots are going to make an anime sequel to Akira, one of the greatest, weirdest Japanese animation movies of all.
I feel like you needed to put on your kimono after your pronunciation.
You either say it right or you don't say it at all.
Akira.
Yakuza.
Akira sequel anime series coming from Katsuhiro Otomo.
You sound like one of those
Ross Perot.
One of those Texans that wear all white with the white cap. I'll put $500 on horse number 7.
Now don't be a Peckerwood, all right?
We're moving on. Bad idea.
Yes, bad idea, folks.
So
keep making Ghost in the Shell sequels.
So we have to. I know, cheese. So we have to talk about Hailey Bailey, even I.
Yes.
Hailey Bailey, African American, young, sweet little actress.
Yeah.
Going to star as Ariel in Disney's The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Hashtag where all the white mermaids. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
You can't say it with a straight face, can you?
No.
That's your fault. And of course, the internet, being what it is,
yeah,
rained hell upon this child. in the entire production, as racist, ignorant social media does.
Mm-hmm.
The natural course of things. I'm sure someone sat her down and talked to her like, look, this is what's about to happen.
You're about to see the true force of the internet.
Yeah.
The box has been open.
But in that, I see other stars like Sam with her in solidarity, like Zendaya, who's playing MJ or Mary Jane in Spider-Man Far From Home. I was like, girl, you're all right. Don't worry about these haters, man. A bunch of actors are standing with her like, you're going to kill it. And the kid is amazingly talented. The kid can sing and just she's going to murder it with weapons. And people won't know what they want until they got it. So I'm all for it. Why not?
I personally feel like they should have realized that this was going to happen.
I'm sure.
They were going to change. They had to change something up in The Little Mermaid. So that it's not so the Disney live animated films aren't always going to be, or like just reruns of the cartoons.
I mean, you can do that. You can add more to the story. You can change things around. They'll make it a remake. Make it like a re-envisioning.
Yeah, I mean, just wait and see what the Lion King movie is like.
I feel so weird. That movie is such a disconnect with me mentally. Like, there's a scene where like you can hear Beyonce as I think Beyonce plays Nala.
Yeah.
All I hear is Beyonce.
If you like it, then you should have gone to Kumatata. If you like it, then you Kumatata.
Wow. It's like Lion is moving its mouth and Beyonce's recording in the next room.
Yeah.
It's the most disconnected thing about. I'm like, I can't watch this movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw me out. Oh man. If you want to see The Lion King, just go watch the stage play, man. Go watch the live show. It's phenomenal.
Yes.
And lastly, one thing I want to talk about, and I don't care who else cares, but
there's only me, but go on.
Is that they're doing some kind of biopic on the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. Like, I want to see how that shakes down and get to listen to some old Wu-Tang tracks and feel nostalgic. So
now let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Because I've always heard that some members of the Wu-Tang Clan are part of this elite, small black community called 5%ers.
Yeah.
Is that so? We don't have that. We don't have that up here in the mountains. Is that true?
Yeah, there is a certain sect of, I don't want to speak out of turn because 5%ers is one of those things that my dad used to talk to me about when I was a little kid.
Yes, it sounds like it's a very like an old school African American type.
Yeah, it's
deal, like
I don't even want to
Nation of Islam
about it because it's super serious stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah,
but some of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan, I don't remember which ones. I'm not going to even go there.
Start naming names.
Start naming names and pissing everybody off.
Yes.
But they're the 5%ers were these militant African American men and women in the East, in like New York community, that would just hold things down, kind of like and try to teach the knowledge to the young black youth, kind of like I can't remember the name. There were these dudes that would dress up in red berets and like patrol the New York subways to like
vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes. They were just the X-Men. But no, the 5%ers is definitely a movement, and I believe some of the members of Wu, because there's like 50 people in Wu-Tang Clan, dude.
Yeah,
there's all types of offshoots and.
I just thought that was always interesting because it's always in the back of it. There's 5%ers and there's like another group that is a small community in an already small black community sort of thing. Yeah. And my only experience with it was one character in Oz, if you remember that.
Well, no, not Adebisi. What was it? Saeed? Kareem Saeed?
No, it's a guy in the later seasons who comes in and he is ostracized because he's a 5%er. So the Muslim group doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah. Like an offsect of that.
Yeah.
Kind of like, Jehovah's Witnesses, in that.
Yeah.
With the 144,000 and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this has been Masters of the Religion Nerdivert talk.
Ignorance to religion talk by Masters of the Nerd.
Wu-Tang Clan got something to look at. I don't know.
I love Wu-Tang Clan. I'm probably the most biggest closeted fan. Not closeted. I would just tell people I love Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. Got a different
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. You gotta do like Dave Chappelle. Wu-Tang.
Yes.
But okay. First of all, I'm gonna break it down real quick like this. Top 5 albums to listen to from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Go
real quick. Wu-Tang Forever, of course. Don't be stupid.
Wu-Tang Greatest Hits.
Shut up. Okay. Ghostface Killer. Supreme Clientele. Do It.
Wu-Tang sings Perry Como.
Killer Priest. Heavy Mental. Listen to it. Do it. The Sting, the Wu-Tang compilation album. Amazing album. And I would say Ghostface Killer, Liquid Swords. Can't go wrong with those. Do it.
Wu-Tang sings the American Ballads.
I'm gonna fight you later, Winter. I'm gonna find you in the streets.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna just put you.
I'm spreading the news.
I'm gonna put you in the yoke, dog.
I'm gonna make a big star of it. Wu-Tang's in New York.
Also, listen to some Killer Army and some Gravediggers. Shut up. Listen to Wu Syndicates and Only Built for Cuban Links.
When the moon hits your eye like a Wu-Tang surprise, that's a Wu-Tang amore.
You're making me hurt, dog. What are you looking forward to, man?
I am looking forward to a weekend where I get some script writing done. I have some ideas for like film scripts, but it's very hard for me to sit down and do that because the likelihood of them ever seeing the light of day is minimal. Yeah. But you have to think about it as how minimal is it compared to not actually doing it. The chances 100%. Of it really not seeing the light of day is 100% if you don't do it. So
yeah, you miss all the shots you don't take, Doug. So screw it.
Thanks, Coach. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, man.
My mom thinks I sound and act like Seth Rogen.
Ain't that special? Stupid ass laugh. Okay. That's making my chest hurt. I'm looking forward to eventually seeing Far From Home. I have to go see it at some point. Other than that, I'm looking forward to playing more FF14. I have so much podcast editing to do. I have so much editing that I need to just do. So this week is going to just playing a lot of catch up, especially for our Patreon subscribers, which is the one, but it's a powerful one. So I can put out a new After Dark is going to be coming out soon, as well as a movie review. We put out Jaws, which was a surprise. I just want to throw that to you guys like a ninja star. Hope you dug that review. And I'm working on something new called MOTN On Site, where I do an art tutorial for the first character I see on my Twitter page. So that's going to be coming out soon. It's going to be MOTN On Site featuring She-Hulk. So hope you, I already kind of gave out the Shulk. So I already put out like a little teaser picture of that. So that video with commentary will be coming out probably sometime this week. I'm gonna usually with these premieres, I give them out for free to see how you guys dig it, and then I'll throw it on Patreon for those who want to kind of, give us a couple of more time exclusive ducats. Any final thoughts before we close this bad boy out?
Yeah, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Trash Monk the Third, I everybody, and bye. Have a beautiful time.
Yeah, man. Check us out on Twitter, which is at MNerdiverse, where we do fun things like do polls and interact with the podcasting community. You can also leave a like, comment on any of our works from any of the podcasting outlets you are surfing at this time. And if you're listening to us for the first time, I would like to say welcome to the Nerdiverse. I've, of course, been your host, Mike G.
And I've been your host, Winter Trash Monk the Third.
And we will always ask you to take that one step beyond.